Hi, today I just wanted to talk about Action Comics 1045, and this is the latest Action Comics right now. Um, I've been following the whole Warworld storyline that they've been doing in Action Comics. Action Comics is, of course, the comic right now where Kal-El Superman, Superman that everyone has known for almost 100 years, um, stars in, and Superman is the title that his son Jonathan Kent Superman stars in. So, in the Kal-El Superman Action Comics, um, Superman has been on Warworld, which is run by Mongol for God, like it's got to be almost a half a year or more now, and basically he's depowered because Mongol has all these machines there that do that, and I'm really just dumbing it down here, but Superman, I get the idea of the storyline that, like, even though he's without powers, he still has the power to inspire hope, and he leads a revolution against Mongol, etc., etc. But this storyline has dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged, and it's more examples of uh, just depowering Superman's equity, and just his place in pop culture. Like, why not tell Superman stories? And you know what I love here? They've been doing this a lot in the past few issues. Um, Look at this. It's Superman's costume. It's the cape, it's the insignia, it's the blue and red, it's the trunks, the belt, the boots. This is not in this comic. Why are you doing this? Who do you feel that you're fooling with this? In the comic book itself, Superman is in this sort of like gladiatorial or armor BS. I'll try to. Here he is. Here he is. This thing. I mean, I swear, like McFarlane Toys is gonna make like a figure of this. Whenever I see this, I'm like, oh boy, that's gonna come eventually, probably this year, maybe next. Here he's bickering with everyone about how to further attack Mongol's forces, blah blah blah. Um, you've got characters like Manchester Black and etc etc here. Um, and it just drags and drags. It's like now they're trying to find a weapon that will defeat Mongol, and they go into the heart of Warworld, and then um, they find a dude that says, "Oh, but first, I'm gonna go into this big monster and to test you, Superman. Are you worthy?" And blah blah blah. And I'm sure in the next issue, they'll barely fight this guy, and there'll be some other BS cliffhanger. And they cut this short to have this other storyline, which is adjacent, which is a world without Clark Kent. So it's more colorful, and I like this bit better. But there's no Superman in it, of course. It's Jon Stewart and other characters. And then they're trying to save this girl who came from the whole Warworld storyline. I'm not gonna get into the details, but what's funny about this is it's kind of nostalgic for me because it's very 90s. The Conduit appears. Conduit is hilarious because he appeared in some comics in the 90s. He was never like a big A-list villain, but when Kenner made their Superman, like what was it called, the Man of Steel toy line, it's the one with the commercials where these kids ran around saying "Don't mess with the S." Instead of making obvious villains for that Superman toy line based on comics, like instead of making Brainiac and Parasite, etc., they made Conduit and some other dude, I can't remember his name, and who are are barely D-list guys. And that's, to me, where Conduit really got his claim to fame, was from that toy line. And he totally looked just like this. So he's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna steal this thing that you need to save this other alien and all that," and then Lois is all mad, and then she calls the big Superman family, John Kent, like Supergirl, Superboy, New Superman, and then they're gonna go after him. I'm more interested in this. Really, like it's tough because if you love Superman, and you want new Superman stories, um, you read Action Comics and you're like, well, I mean, Superman's depowered and he doesn't even have his costume, even though you tease that he does on the cover. Um, it's tough to try and find cool stuff to read. They do feature Superman in stuff like World's Finest, where I haven't really read this latest issue. I have it. I'll read it, but I didn't like that it seems more like a Batman comic, with special guest stars everyone else. And he's got all the answers, and and everything like that. And Superman isn't really an equal to Batman, in my opinion, in that comic. There's also Superman Space Age, which I like. I like that first issue. Some people might have issue with it, but I like it. Um, and they do all these sorts of other offerings that have a Superman that you might enjoy if you like just regular Superman. Um, but this, I mean, and plus this is part and parcel of this whole um, Dark Crisis BS that's happening right now. It's like, when does this take place? It's like they're spinning their wheels. It seems. Oh, that whole thing's a disorganized mess. Here's the big Neil Adams tribute. This was neat, although, like, I don't know why the storyline is that he's talking over Dead Man, but sure. And you have this nice little, and most of the characters that he really impacted are front of the line and everything. That's cool. DC Super Pets, yeah. So I don't know. I just thought I'd just take a look at this, make a video about, basically. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's just frustrated with this. DC Comics and Warner Brothers themselves have IP that is universal. People love it. People love Superman, and people still love Superman. Why the punishingly long, boring storylines that feature an off-brand Superman? You are admitting it by showing regular Superman on the cover rather than the Superman that's featured in the comic. And this happens all the time now. I just make a Superman comic. What in hell is the problem? If Kal-El is supposed to appear in Action Comics, then do Superman comics. Have him wrap up this Warworld thing next issue, go back to Earth and fight guys. And yes, I get that, like, he's supposed to be dead because of that stupid Dark Crisis thing, but he's supposed to be dead here too. So just say, you know what? That's happening as well. This happened, I don't know, before that or something. I don't know. I mean, you're kind of saying that with this comic anyways. What a mess. I'm tired of DC Comics and Warner Brothers, the very people who own this IP, being embarrassed by it. I'm tired of everyone being embarrassed by Superman. Stop. Just write Superman. Just write him with this costume. This is really bad. That he has this costume he doesn't have in the comic. Well, then you're admitting what's better, Anyways, I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. This stupid storyline in Action Comics. But anyways, with that, I'll wrap up this video. Thanks.